Hello everyone, welcome to this series of Programming with Python. In this presentation we shall see the introduction about Python programming language and the data types that are present in Python. Python implementation started in the year 1989 and Python comes under Turing complete language. That means Python can solve any given well-defined computational problem. Basically, Turing complete languages such as C, C++, Java and so many other languages comes under this Turing complete language. That means any programming languages that comes under this Turing complete can solve any given well-defined computational problem. Python syntax is simple. It is more like human readable language. Python is an object-oriented language. That means in Python we make use of classes and objects. First we will make a simple class template, then we will create the object of that class, and we can apply the object-oriented concepts with Python as well. Python helps in faster development of software, but the trade-off is Python is not as fast as the compiled languages such as C and C++. So that is a trade-off. Faster development is one of the positive thing, and the less performance is one of the trade-off for this. Now let us see the data types present in Python. Before that, let us see how to run the Python file. In this series of presentation, I will be using the Visual Studio Code, which could be downloaded freely as of now. Just go to the official website and you can download the Visual Studio Code. I like this because here in this section we have the editor and below it there is a terminal. So whatever I type here, I can easily go to the terminal and run the program. Now this is just a personal choice. You can use any other text editor. That's your choice. First let us print the famous Hello World program. Type print is a function. Here we are passing the argument hello world. Save this file anywhere you want. Here I will name it as 1.py. The extension py is important here. Save the file. Now to run the program, go to that directory, copy the path and locate to that directory. In this series of presentation, I will be using Python version 3.8.5. Now let us run 1.py. So type in Python 3 space 1.py. Hello world. Now let us see some of the data types provided with Python. Here all these data types are the instance of a class. Everything is defined in a class. Here every single is an object of a class. Integer is a class, float is a class, complex is a class. You can use these classes by instantiating, by creating an object. Now let us see how to do it. We will define a name int underscore a and we will create int object and we will pass the value 123. When we print this name a, we will get 123. And if you want to see what type is it, we can use this function type. Print type of a. It will show which, it is int underscore a. Int is of type class. As I mentioned earlier, everything here mentioned is a class. Here we are creating the object of a class. Creating an object of a class. Int. This is for integer. Now let us follow the similar approach for float and complex. Float underscore a, you can give whatever name as you wish as a name. Now I will create the object of float class and I will give it as 3.142. Now I will print float underscore a and type of float underscore a. We can pass multiple parameters to a function. The first parameter is the value, and in the second parameter we passed the type of that name, which is the floating point, float class. This is for float. Now we will do it for the complex. Complex underscore a is equals to complex. First we will give the real part, I will give it as 1. Next we will give the imaginary part. If you consider a Cartesian plane, in x-axis we will mark 1. In the imaginary axis, in the y-axis, we will mark it as 2. Now let us print these two, complex underscore a and type of complex underscore a. Here you can see 1 plus 2j, 1 on real axis and 2 on 2j on imaginary axis, and the type of this name is complex. This video is presented by Avvari Technologies. Please do hit subscribe button to get more content. Thank you.